Alright, what is going on, people? Today what we're going to do is we're going to do a little Ascension myth busting. Actually, we're going to be doing some main Ascension gameplay, and then we're going to be doing some myth busting. I'm just curious how many times the game will let you get quick revive on Ascension in a single game. Because, one time, like on my Ascension round, 413, something like that, it, uh, it let me get 4 revives because I got it once from the monkeys. So I'm curious as to how many revives the game will actually let you have, because I know that the Xbox version cuts you off at 3. Like if you get it from the monkeys, it still counts as a purchase. So I'm wondering how many purchases it'll let you have on iOS. Because if it let me have 4, then there's no telling how many. So eventually I'm going to like down myself 3 times intentionally and buy quick revive every time and then see where it goes. And then I'll probably make a noob mistake somewhere and die, and that'll be the end of it. But we're going to see how long it takes us. Considering that we have to go to monkey rounds, this could easily get up to like round 60 because it gets harder and harder to protect your perks. So it'll probably be close to around like round 60 when we get to the end. So don't be surprised when this goes into like a 10-part video. Even though this one is on like times 3 speed, so will probably be about round 20 something or 30 something by the end of this video, which is going to be 20 minutes long. Which I just had some fun with this. I wanted to have some fun not only just playing Ascension doing the myth busting, but I just wanted to play Ascension because I don't play Ascension much anymore because I burned myself out on it playing to round 413 because that was like 60 hours of running rape trains, which took for, 60 hours. That's a long time to be playing a game, especially on the iOS where battery's limited. It's not like I can just pause it and come back and not have to worry about battery life or anything. So, I mean, I had a lot of fun doing the Ascension World Record, but it just got old really fast. So I decided, like, I played Kino for a long time, and I played World at War, and I've even got World at War videos coming out soon, hopefully, if I have the chance to record the audio. A lot of videos I've had to record the audio like 2 or 3 times because my microphone keeps screwing up. In fact, I might have to re-record this. So if you're hearing me say this, then that means that the audio recorded just fine. So what I'm saying has no meaning to you, but I meant to hook up my microphone to it because I figured out how to sync my iPod microphone with the microphone on my computer so I can speak into it instead. So hopefully that'll reduce the sound reduction quality. So then you'll actually be able to hear me from time to time. So here, we're already on like round 7. Wow. Like a bouse. Like, I wasn't sure how long I was going to stay in the dark or anything. What in the world? Okay, I wasn't sure how long I was going to stay in the dark. The game stinking crashed on me. That wasn't exactly pleasant. I hate it when the game crashes. And it, like, sent me back in time. So it was like 2 box tries behind because it's like Minecraft Pocket Edition. It only saves it every few seconds because if it was constantly saving, you wouldn't get anything accomplished because it would be too busy saving and it would lag the game out. So instead, it only saves it every few seconds to save where you are, what weapons you have, um, your points, things of that sort. It's pretty cool how fast it saves all that stuff, but then again, you got to remember how little it actually is saving because it's kind of like making movie files. It's not actually adding the file to the movie yet. That's why it takes so long to render. It's actually just adding the name of the file and things about it and like plugging in values and stuff. And then when you render it, that's when it's actually putting everything together. It's really interesting if you actually want to like research that stuff. So like eventually, I'm gonna get to show you also what the crossbow looks like on a monkey round because that is it's pretty interesting because, you know, they pretty much ruined everything with explosives when they recoded everything for the crossbow. Like, they ruined the monkey bombs where they only last like 3 seconds and then blow up instead of like 5 or 6, which makes a big difference in the long run, and the zombies aren't nearly as attracted to it. And then they ruined, like, you know, the grenade throwing still isn't fixed like I thought it was. It's like halfway there now. They've got it halfway fixed. But then the crossbow acts weird with monkeys, which you'll get to see in the next video. It'll be like the fourth or fifth monkey round or something like that, and you'll get to see the crossbow in action against monkeys and how it makes them move and everything, because monkeys are drawn to grenades and other explosives. Like, they will walk over to your claymores and make them blow up right outside of the blast radius. So then the monkeys are basically impervious to claymores unless you shoot the claymore while they're near it or something like that. But the crossbow causes them to act weird too, because like they're meant to be drawn to grenades, but the crossbow doesn't count as a grenade, but at the same time it does. It's really interesting. I don't know what they did, but they caused some really unique bugs. Not necessarily fun bugs, more like bugs that make the game harder to play, but that's typically how it goes. Half these things, from what I know about programming, I'm thinking, how did you even manage that? That can't even be possible unless you intentionally did it. Like the glitch where when your power gets below 20%, 99% of the time the game will freak out and the zombies will run away from you and start running through walls and everything, and they won't be affected by monkey bombs or anything. Like, they just disappear, or they freeze. So that's a weird bug that I'm thinking, how do you even manage that without meaning to program it that way? I don't see how you could even accidentally make that. Like, that, it doesn't make sense. I can't think of any if statements or loops or anything that could cause that, because the iOS platform is very advanced and it's supposed to know what it's doing, but apparently it doesn't. I don't get it. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I had a great Thanksgiving, even though I've been like extremely busy with school and everything. I mean, school has been extremely rough. You guys have noticed that I've only been able to put out like one video a week, if even that. Sometimes one video every 2 weeks. It's been extremely hectic. I'm rarely ever to do any kind of commentating or anything. It's like all I can do is a little bit of gameplay here and there. I can't make any commentaries or anything. So this video is actually like a stretch on my schedule. We're about to get to Christmas break, which hopefully that'll be good news for all of us. But yeah, man, college sucks. If you're not in college right now, I feel you just know that college is going to take up a lot of your time. Chances are, if you're watching like gamers channels like mine, you probably spend a lot of time gaming. But when you get to college, that's got to change. You're probably not going to have any time to play any kind of games, but like on the weekends, and sometimes not even that. College takes a lot of sacrifice that you wouldn't expect it to, unless you're like doing some really easy major. But it's a lesson that I'm having to learn the hard way. I'm still suffering because all gamers, I have trouble not playing games, so then I end up like screwing myself over on my studies because I'm too addicted to my gaming, and that actually adds time that you're in college, which makes it harder and harder. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to take extra time in college, but I might have to take a 5th year or something, which I'm really, really hoping I don't have to do. But then, you know, they have scheduling conflicts where they have they don't make enough classes for the number of people that they know are going to have to take that class, so they screw you over there, where they know that they have 60 people that have to have the class by next semester, but then they only make one class with 30, so then there's 30 people who can't get into it or something like that. That's happened to me on like 3 of my classes for next semester. So I'm on the waiting list, which means that I might not get the classes, which means I'm going to have to go during the summer, which means I'm not going to be able to do 40 hours a week on my summer job, which means I'm not going to be able to pay off my car. So, bad news all around. So, just a word to you guys, make sure that when you get into college, make sure that you're extremely responsible with your time and your money, because it will come back to bite you if you don't be very careful with those things. Because college is designed to screw you over and take as much of your money and your time as they can. They want to pretty much make you miserable. So I'm kind of like preaching to myself here, almost more so to you guys, because just because college drains it out of you, and it's easier to realize that you have a problem than it is to actually face the problem. You know, thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have. I don't know. I said Happy Thanksgiving. Half of you guys aren't even American. I don't know what good that did. Half of you guys probably don't even know what Thanksgiving's actually about. You just know it's an American holiday. That's typically how it goes. Like, everyone on Reddit is like, what's Thanksgiving even about? We don't even know what it's about, man. Half of us aren't even American. And, they go on about that. Speaking of which, everybody, I am now on Reddit as my gamer tag, not the YouTube spelling, but the gamer tag spelling. I'm on Reddit now, and I work on the COD Zombies Reddit, the Minecraft Pocket Edition Reddit. It's MCPE, and the Minecraft Reddit. You can see my comments there. I do a lot of explaining on things of the sorts, and I comment, humorous comments, serious comments. I can explain a lot of stuff with zombies. Like, technically, I don't even have Black Ops 2 yet, but I already know a lot about it because I've seen a ton of gameplay and done a ton of research. So I was able to help a lot of people on Reddit figure out how to use the turbines, how to do all sorts of stuff, and I feel really special being able to help out. And speaking of Black Ops 2, guess what? You guys have asked me to do some Black Ops 2 gameplay. Well, that's pretty much impossible because what I was planning on doing was doing the season pass. Well, see, I've never done any kind of Xbox Live on my Xbox. I didn't have an account, so I ended up trying to get an account, and I have a Halo 3 Xbox that I got off Craigslist. When I tried to sign it up for Xbox Live, it said this account's been banned. I mean, not this account. This console's been banned, so my Xbox can't connect to Xbox Live. So I can't get any DLC. I can't get Nuketown Zombies. I can't get any extra maps or anything. So I'm stuck with Transit, Farm, Town, and what was the other one? Crap, what was the other one? And Bus Depot. Those are the 4 maps. I'm stuck with just those 4. Those 4 are really exciting, but I really, really wanted Nuketown, and I really wanted to see what they come up with for the main characters from Black Ops 1. I really wanted to see what they did with those characters, like Dempsey and Richtofen and all those guys. I wanted to see what happened with them, but you don't get to see that. So I guess I'm just going to have to live vicariously through other gamers and see what those maps are like, and hope that the Black Ops 2 Zombies app comes out soon, assuming that they even make it. I hope that it comes out like in a year. I need it to come out in a year because once I graduate college, I really won't be able to do much. I won't be able to do any gaming probably really ever again. Like, once I graduate college, there goes gaming, like, forever. Like, I'll probably have to shut down my YouTube account and everything, like, once I graduate. So they better come out with Black Ops 2 like next year or something, because I'm a sophomore in college now. I'll be a junior next year. So that gives us like 2 years. That gives me a year to play on Black Ops 2 for YouTube, which would be pretty exciting just to see what they come out with. You would think that they'd be able to come out with transit and all 4 of the maps, or come out with each of the 4 maps one at a time and come out with transit as like the big one, and then come out with like Nuketown, have those maps, and then maybe do a second app for that. I don't know. I don't know what they plan on doing, because they pretty much lied to us already, because they said that they were going to do more Easter eggs, like on Shino Numa. There's the Easter egg where you can get the Wonder Waff, which I'll show you in a future video, where you can get the Wonder Waff out of the ground by doing a series of steps. I'm not going to tell you what that is because I'm going to show you, but they said they were going to do other Easter eggs like that in Black Ops 1 for the iOS. Well, they haven't put in any kind of special Easter eggs unique to the iOS. So I'm curious what they were planning on doing, because they haven't done it. There are no special Easter eggs that are not in the console. The only Easter eggs really in the iOS version of Black Ops is the music Easter eggs for all the maps, and that's not really that much. That's really easy. I wanted to do the Call of the Dead Easter egg, like where you give the Vril generator to Richtofen and the other guys, and then on Ascension I wanted to do the Casimir mechanism, and on Volcano I wanted to do the radio. I wanted to do the radios on all the maps. I mean, seriously, they put the radios on all 4 of the original map. Well, Verrückt doesn't have any radios, but they put the radios on all the World at War maps that had radios. The only thing that they took out was the music Easter egg on Verrückt, and they put like all the Easter eggs in the maps. I don't get it. I don't understand the laziness here. It couldn't possibly be that hard to program. I mean, I do a little bit of programming here and there. I can tell you that adding some of these things would not be difficult. I mean, I just don't get their logic. It doesn't make sense. Whatever. Whatever. Scumbag Activision. Scumbag Activision. Or, I don't know if it's IdeaWorks or Activision. I don't know who's technically responsible for all those things. So yeah, guys, if you want to follow me on Reddit, you actually can. You can, there's a link in the description for my username, and so that you can follow all my activity, and then there's also a link to the Reddits that I use, so then you guys can check up and see what those Reddits are all about, and see what I'm all about on those Reddits, and maybe I can be helpful to you guys, because even though I can't do gameplay for console gaming, I can still help out, because I'm better at talking about it than I am at actually doing it. Like, I've always been that way. I can always talk about stuff and describe it and tell you how to do it better than I can actually do it myself, which I guess that's a talent, I guess. I hope. If not, that means I have no talent and I'm like a waste of human flesh. So guys, make sure to like this video. You wouldn't think it would, but actually likes are the most amazing thing to a YouTuber. Just seeing all those likes encourages YouTubers and helps them make better videos, because when you see that your videos are getting like 1 like, 0 likes, and then actually getting some negatives, like negative likes, like more dislikes than likes, that makes you like, it discourages you and makes you where you don't want to make videos anymore, and it lowers the quality of your videos, lowers your enthusiasm for what you're doing, so then it just kind of kills it. But if you actually enjoy the video, make sure that you like it, maybe add it to favorites if you really like it, subscribe if you want to see everything that I do on YouTube, like my comments, and you can even see my videos as soon as I upload them.